All right, so I got a chance to watch your video on ending WinSec, and I just have a couple of follow-up questions, if that's all right. Um, First, you mentioned that the Army is committing 60% of the violence, but how is that reflected in the School of America? Why is that their fault?
Well, the School of Americas were the ones that were training, the armies of those countries were sending people to be trained by the School of Americas. So if we can establish that those armies were committing atrocities, we were training people directly involved in higher positions in those armies, as was fleshed out with the example of the assassination of the Archbishop.
And the School of the America claims that these post-training acts, things that happen after they're out of the school, isn't their responsibility, but you kind of disagree with that. Why?
I do disagree with that because these are things that we are teaching people that are committing atrocities. So if we give people the tools to create an atomic bomb and they create an atomic bomb and nuke somebody, are we at fault for doing that? Yes, I believe that we're at fault for doing that. So that's the same way with training, with military training.
Okay. And lastly, you mentioned these countries are already in a bad state. So how are School of Americas making it worse if they're already in these low and decrepit states?
It's what I meant to say was that those countries are in low and decrepit states because of people that were trained by the School of the Americas. So they would not be in the situation they currently are in if WinSec or the School of Americas did not exist.
So you believe that if WinSec were gone, these countries would be in better states comparable to, like America itself?
I believe that giving them a chance to self-regulate the way that we do in our own democracy, giving them a chance to, have their own democracy and allow that to actually take place, yes, those countries will be better off.
All right, well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.